So, you were in an I Hate Rachel club.
Yes, he was. No.
So, who else was in this club?
Actually, there was that exchange student from Thailand, but I don't think he knew what it was.
So, Ross, we went out 2 years and you never told me that you were in an I Hate Rachel club.
You went out with her? We had a pact. That was in high school. It's not like it was binding forever. Then why did it have the word eternity in it?
Monica, did you know about this? I swear I didn't.
Hey, is that why you two used to go into your room and lock the door?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm a little relieved, I gotta say.
Look, Rach, I'm sorry, okay? I was a stupid kid, okay? The only reason I joined, co-founded the club was because I was insanely in love with you. Obviously, I didn't handle it very well, but if you think about it, the I Hate Rachel Club was really the I Love Rachel Club. Except it actually was the I Hate Rachel Club.
Okay, so what? You guys would just like get together and say mean things about me, or?
Well, we did a little more than that. No.
Well, what else did you do?
We started a rumor.
What rumor?
Oh, come on, Will. Just take off your shirt and tell us.
Ross?
It's no big deal. Well, we said the rumor was that you had both male and female reproductive parts.
What?
That's right. You said your parents flipped a coin and decided to raise you as a girl. You still had a hint of a penis.
Oh my god! You started that? You heard that? Everyone in our school heard it.
Everybody in my school heard it. You were the hermaphrodite cheerleader from Long Island?
Oh no! Oh my god, this is all making so much sense to me now. This is why Adam Carter wouldn't go out with me. This is why Billy Trout would just stay in this region.
Actually, Billy Trout is gay now, so that one's not really our fault.
Monica, how come you never told me about this? I was afraid it might be true. And that you were gonna cry and then show it to me. Joey, stop staring! There's nothing there, it's not true!
I'm afraid I'm gonna need proof. Where are you going? Where'd she go?
Okay, listen to what Sean McMahon wrote in my yearbook senior year. Dear Rach, you're such a great person. Not girl, person!
Look, Rach, I think you're reading a little too much into it.
Dear Rach, you're such a great person. Sorry about your teeny-weeny!
Look, what do you want me to do? Call everyone in our entire high school and tell them it wasn't true?
Yes.
Could you tell them I'm skinny now?
Oh, me too.
No, look, I'm not calling anyone. That was like 1,000,000 years ago.
I don't care how long ago it was. You told people I was half and half. Okay, you know what? I just want to point out that I never did anything to hurt you in high school.
That's not totally true.
What?
What?
Well, you did start that rumor about Ross making out with Miss Altman, our 50-year-old librarian.
How did you know that?
It's true?
No.
It is. I saw them going at it behind the card catalog.
Miss Altman? She also made out with Takaki Cat the night before we went back to Thailand.
I'm sorry. When you were in high school, you made out with a 50-year-old woman?
Hey, she didn't look 50.
Did she look 16?
There's a picture of her in the yearbook, actually.
Oh. Wow.
Hey, she didn't photograph very well.
Well, she probably wasn't familiar with the process, having spent most of her life sitting for oil paintings.
How did this happen? Did she lure you to an early bird dinner?
No. I was working late in the library one afternoon. It was just the two of us, and she needed some help with her word jumble. And one thing led to another. If you must know, Anita was very gentle and tender. May she rest in peace.
Didn't she walk with a cane?
Only when it was damp. Look, I can't believe you told people this. Everybody knew. You know what? I'm back in the club.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join.
What? Phoebe?
I'm sorry. I never got to join a club. I didn't go to high school. But three of us would meet behind a dumpster to learn French. Bonjour.
Alright, fine. You guys can have your stupid little club. But I would just like to say that what you did to me is way worse than what I did to you in high school. You gave me a teeny weenie!
Yeah.
Alright, listen you guys, you're just being silly. Rachel, even with that rumor, you were still one of the most popular girls in high school, and everyone wanted to be like you. One girl wanted to be like you so much, she stuffed her pants with a Tootsie Roll.
Wow.
And Ross, if it weren't for Rachel's rumor, no one would even know who you were. She put you on the map.
Yeah, as a romancer of elderly.
Hey, Miss Altman was the kind of woman you could tell she used to be pretty.
Those eyes, they did still sparkle.
Guys, this stuff is just so way in the past, and you have so much more important stuff going on right now. Can't you just let this go? She's right.
Yeah, I mean, we are having a baby together.
Hold on. You got her pregnant?
Yeah.
Are you getting married?
No.
So you knocked her up, but you're not gonna marry her. Dude. Anybody?
Okay. It's exactly how I imagined it being.
What's school today, dear?
Fine.
Did you have band practice today, or was Mr. Larson still sick?
No, he's still sick.
I had a funny thing happen today at work. When I left the office, I had trouble unlocking my car.
Did somebody take your keys?
Can I finish the story? Turns out, I had accidentally taken Jeff Peabody's keys, and he had taken mine. We really had a long night.
I thought that's who took them.
Will you ever let me finish a damn story?
I just assumed it was Jeff.
I would love to finish one damn story.
Your stories are lame,
You
Dad.
do not talk to me like
Don't
that.
raise your voice.
Shut up! You do not talk to me like that.
I cannot believe.
I'm a division manager. It's very important. Very important. Very important. People are scared of me.
Why would anyone be scared of you? I hate you, you big, fat turd.
I talked to Paula's mother this afternoon. So I guess Paula's really excited about the sleepover this weekend.
Oh, shut up, you drunken witch.
Did you pick up my drug cleaning?
It's not ready until Thursday.
I thought you said it would be ready today.
No, it's not ready until Thursday.
You know, I've got a big meeting tomorrow.
Well, I'm sorry.
Is Wish you weren't a liar.
I didn't lie, Ted.
Wish you weren't a liar.
I wish you didn't call me a liar.
Don't raise your voice
I'm
at
not
me.
raising my voice.
Do not talk to me like that. I worked too hard to deal with this stuff. I worked too hard. I was division manager in charge of 49 people. I drive a Dodge Stratus.
Yes, dear. Do you want to go to a pottery class with me this weekend, honey?
I wish you were dead.
We'll take the car to the shop tomorrow.
You mean your lame Dodge Stratus?
You do not talk about my car that way. I drive a Dodge Stratus. You do not talk about my Dodge Stratus that way.
Shut up.
You do not talk to your father that way. I'm a division manager. I can do 100 push-ups in 20 minutes.
I'm your house. I hate you. Both.
This chicken's delicious.
It's a recipe from a Lipton puppa soup.
This is a goddamn disaster. How could your boss be the most famous man on television?
Is Snowden ready? Is Snowden ready? We're just sorting out the sound.
Hell of a way to start off your first show.
Here goes my career. 25 seconds!
I thought you said you'd fight him. I put my ass on the line for you stupid schmuck.
Quiet in the studio. Give me camera A. Check. Sound? Not yet. Camera B. Check. Sound? Ready? Jack is ready. We have sound. Studio ready. Fear position? 10. Continuity. 5.
And now, live with Jack Snowden.
Cue music. 5. Titles. Credits. Camera. Action.
Good evening. It is Thursday, October the 2nd. This is Jack Snowden, and this is the news.
Stop! I've come to bear my witness.
Put him on.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everyone knows things are bad. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their jobs. The dog buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the streets. And there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do about it. And there's no end to it. We know the air's unfit to breathe. And we know our food's unfit to eat. And we sit and watch our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that we had 15 homicides and 60 violent crimes as if that's the way it's supposed to be. You all know things are bad. Worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything's going crazy. So, we don't go out anymore. We sit in houses, and all we ask is, please leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my hairdryer and my TV and my steel belt radios, and I won't say anything. Please just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad.
Oh my God, he's good.
I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the defense budget and the Russians and the crime in the streets. All I know is, first, you gotta get mad. You've gotta say, I'm a human being, goddammit! My life has value! So, I want you to get up from your chairs. Get up, right now. I want you to get up from your chairs and go to the window. I want you to open it, stick your head out, and yell! I'm as mad as hell, and I am not going to take it anymore.
How many stations does this go out to? 67. I know there's the...
Get up from your chairs. Go to the window, open it, stick
So you're out to yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I am not going to take it anymore. I'm as mad as hell, and I am not going to take it anymore. I'm as mad as hell, and I am not going to take it anymore. That's it! I'm as mad as hell, and I am not going to take it anymore!
Do we have an outside broadcast? Joe's in Atlanta. Show me Atlanta. They're yelling down here in Atlanta. We're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. They're yelling in Atlanta, Howard!
That's it! First you've got to get mad, and then we'll figure out what to do about it.
Get me the opium population. They're yelling! They're yelling!
That's it. Jesus. I'm as mad as hell, and I am not going to take it anymore!
I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore!
That's it! I've had it with the foreclosures and the debt and the corruption of finance and the inertia of politics and the right to be alive and the right to be angry. I want to be the little man and woman. I want to hear you now. Get up from your chairs. Go to the window and yell! And keep yelling so the whole world can hear you about the chaos and the degradation and the apathy and the white noise.
They're yelling in Chicago, Howard!
They're yelling in Chicago! Yell! And keep yelling! So the whole world can hear you. Shout it with me! I'm as mad as hell, and I am not going to take it anymore! I'm as mad as hell, and I am not going to take it anymore! I'm as mad as hell, and I am not going to take it anymore!
Son of a bitch. Hit the mother load.
The plan is called Operation D-, and one of the schools included in the plan is Clark Vista Community High School, where a student named Justin LaVoy,
That's me!
an 18-year-old honor roll student,
I get straight A's, man!
was in the last semester of his senior year. Justin could hardly believe his luck when a very pretty girl showed up.
Wyoming!
In not one, but two of his classes.
Wyoming!
She sat in front of him. He switched seats.
Wyoming!
The last name she used was
Rodriguez!
Justin. What drew you to Naomi initially?
Man, she's the fall asleep in class. She was a soft-spoken girl I wanted to get to know. Blonde hair, mature in the body, like, whoa.
Like, whoa!
It's not the only reason I liked her, though. She said she moved with her mother to Florida from New York,
Where dreams are made!
so did I. So I said hi. She seemed mature and I talked more. And I was like, what the heck I gotta do to be with you? What the heck I gotta do? What the heck I gotta do to be with you? What the heck I gotta do? Tell me who I gotta be for you to be with me.
You told her all this in class?
Yeah, well, I texted her. I was like, what the heck I gotta do to be with you? LOL, what the heck I gotta do to be with you? ROFLOL, tell me who I gotta be for you to be with me.
Smiley face?
Yes! Next thing you know, we're texting day and night. Trust her right. She's like, whoa. I never met anyone like her, bro. Yo, she listens to all my problems. I let her copy all my homework, and then I lay it all on the line. And she was like, no, no, no. She didn't say no exactly. I don't know. No, no, no. Yeah, I was surprised. I'm a pretty great guy. So I decided I needed to step my game up. It's too late to be shy. So I got in front of the whole class one day and I serenaded her. I was like, what the heck I gotta do to be with you? What the heck I gotta do? What the heck I gotta do to be with you? What the heck I gotta do? Tell me who I gotta be for you to go to prom with me.
You asked her to the prom.
Yeah, I danced and everything. Naomi, I know there's a reason you were transferred here to me. Naomi, I Think about it. Yes!
I didn't say yes. I didn't say I'll think about it. I can't tell you my real name. But yes, I can confirm that I did get asked to the prom.
The undercover officer who posed as Naomi was a 25-year-old new recruit at the Palm Beach Police Force.
My assignment to pose as a senior and find out who's buying, who's selling. Mostly pills and weed. You would not believe how easy it is to get pills and weed.
What's the hardest part?
The cafeteria. Imagine hundreds of teenagers yelling and running full speed, and the lack of deodorant. Let's just say I would drink at the end of the day. Seriously, these kids need to learn there are consequences in life. If I'm doing my job and I'm doing it right, I am making life safer one school at a time.
So he asked you to the prom.
I gave every excuse. I said it's too expensive, which is totally true, by the way. I told him, look, I'm just a transfer. I wouldn't feel comfortable with all your friends. And it's true, you make friends on the job, then it ends. You meet kids who are sensitive, smart and defenseless. Those are the ones you remember, the ones that you think about after you're gone. Seriously, these kids need to learn there are consequences in life. If I'm doing my job, I'm doing it right. I'm making life safer one school at a time.
Meanwhile,
What the heck I gotta do to be with you?
What the heck am I gonna do?
Tell me who I gotta be for you to be with me.
Do you smoke?
What?
Do you smoke weed?
No, I don't, but if that's what you need, I can find some for you. I can be your supply.
You would do that to me.
I can be your guy. Oh,
Seriously, these
yes!
kids need to learn there are
Yo!
consequences in life.
I'll get whatever you need.
I'm doing it right. I'm making life safer one school at a time.
Listen, I'm not a drug dealer, so it's not like she asked me this day and I got it to her the next. I mean, it took some time, you know? So I'm trying to get it and I can't get it.
what are you thinking as you're trying to get this pot to sell?
I'm thinking, what the heck am I doing? Because, you know, I've never done this before, so I'm really scared and skeptical at the same point because I don't hang out with guys like that.
What'd you end up doing?
I called a cousin who called a cousin who called a friend who called a couple dozen cousins because it doesn't end.
My cousin Justin's looking for a little something, something for certain someone, some girl he wants to be touching. Everybody's got a cousin, you can hook them up with something. Everybody's got a cousin, you can hook them up with something.
We were just discussing our cousin Justin wasn't trusting the cousin who just made the honor roll got the colleges buzzing.
Are we close to our cousin Justin? Are we supposed to trust him?
Are we thugs for our cousin Justin? We don't sell drugs.
Everybody's got a cousin, you can hook them up with something. Everybody's got a cousin, you can hook them up with something.
Did you get it yet?
No, I'm about to get it.
Is your dealer a student?
I got you, girl. Don't sweat it.
Let me know when you got it.
As soon as I can.
I'll find a way to repay you, Justin.
Oh man, nobody's up with this fussing. This isn't up for discussion. This is our cousin coming to us. He's our brother. We love him.
Oh, look at Justin. He's blushing.
Our little Justin is crushing.
Sorry for rushing to Justin. Why should we get him these drugs?
Love.
What?
Only if you believe in love. Only if you believe in love. Get him the stuff. I hand my cousin 25 ducats. I'm sweating buckets. He hands me a sandwich bag with some little free nuggets. I got it for you.
XO, cool.
Do you want it now?
See what's cool.
Everybody's gotta go. Who wants or something? Everybody's gotta go. Everybody's gotta go. Everybody's gotta go. Who wants something? Everybody's gotta go.
Now, according to the police, Justin is a drug dealer. Maybe he didn't know where to get drugs, maybe he did. What we know is this. The next day, Justin brought a rolled up baggie of marijuana to school for Naomi.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm actually about to do this. So we were in class and I sat down right next to her and she was like,
Justin, do you have it?
yeah, I do. But I was like, you know what, we're gonna wait for a few because I don't want to be like, oh hey, and just slide in her hand or whatever. So we waited. And she was like,
Okay, here, my purse.
so I slid it right in there. And then she was like,
Okay, here. Take the money. Justin, take the money.
I don't want your money. I got this just for you. Keep your money. There's nothing I won't do for you. I'll come through for you every time. Just in time.
Justin, listen, please just take the money.
Naomi, I know there's a reason
You're making me feel guilty. Take the money.
Naomi, I know there's a reason this is
You really did.
in need. Naomi, you know me. I need it just in time.
Take the money, take the money, take the money.
I don't want your money.
Teacher's coming, take this money, Justin.
Keep your money.
We aren't done, please take this money, Justin.
For you, I'll come through for you.
Take the money,
Take
the money,
just
take
in
this money,
time.
Justin.
Justin would later find out it's a felony in Florida to sell marijuana, and the penalty is even harder for selling it on school property. By taking the money, Justin had made an irreversibly bad decision, and since he was 18, he was legally an adult when he made it.
Seriously, these kids need to learn there are consequences in life. I am doing my job, I am doing it right. I am making life safer one school at a time.
In May, the police arrested 31 students across several schools. Justin was one of them.
Freeze! You have the right to remain silent!
Everybody who sold drugs, undercover cops is busted. Everybody who sold drugs, undercover cops is busted. Everybody who sold drugs, undercover cops is busted. Everybody who sold drugs, undercover cops is busted.
He spent a week in jail wondering what would happen next.
It's your word against hers. The cops have every text. The cops have every text. The cops have every text. Don't worry, girl, I got the step, I got you.
He knew he'd lose in court. He had to take a plea.
3 years probation, I pled guilty to the felony.
What? A felony? A nickelback felony? What? Justin, say goodbye to college, they got you.
These kids need to learn. I don't want to go too much into it, but drugs hit really close to home for me. I've seen the effects growing up with cocaine, marijuana, and ecstasy.
Were the family members?
Yes, I've seen what it can do to a family. That's all I want to say about it.
Do you wish someone like you had done this type of work?
Yes, and I hope someone like me keeps doing it. Still. They're the kids you remember, the ones that you think about after you're gone.
During the week he spent in jail, Justin couldn't help but think about Naomi.
She was a soft-spoken girl I wanted to get to know, blonde-haired, mature in the body like, whoa. That's not the only reason I liked her though. Yo, if it had been a guy who came up to me and asked me for drugs, I would have been like, no.
Get out of my face, because I don't hang out with guys like that. It's just because it was her.
Have you spoken to her since all this has happened?
No. I would love to. I'd love to have that conversation.
What do you think you would say?
I would say, what the heck did you do? What the heck did you do? Naomi? What the heck did you do? I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. One wants to move through life with elegance and grace, blossoming infrequently both exquisite taste and perfect timing, like a rare bloom, a zebra orchid. One wants, but one so seldom gets what one wants, does one? No, one does not. One gets screwed over. One dies at 30, robbed of decades of majesty. Screw this! Screw this. Oh, I look like a corpse. A corpsette. Oh, my queen. You know you've hit rock bottom and even drag is a drag.
Are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my hallucination?
I'm not in your hallucination. You're in my dream.
You're wearing makeup,
So are you.
but you're a man.
The hands and feet give it away.
There must be some mistake here. I don't recognize you. You're not. Are you some sort of imaginary friend?
No. Aren't you a little old to have imaginary friends?
I have emotional problems. I took too many pills. Why are you wearing makeup?
I was in the process of applying the face, trying to make myself feel better. Look, I expect the new fall colors at the cleaning counter at Macy's.
You stole these?
I was out of cash. It was an emotional emergency.
Joe will be so angry. I promised him no more pills.
These pills you keep alluding to.
Valium. I take Valium. Lots of Valium.
And you're dancing as fast as you can.
I'm not addicted. I don't believe in addiction. And I never drink. And I never do drugs.
We'll smell you, Nancy Drew.
Except Valium.
Except Valium in wee fistfuls.
It's terrible, you know. Mormons are not supposed to be addicted to anything. I'm a Mormon.
I'm a homosexual.
Oh! In my church, we don't believe in homosexuals.
In my church, we don't believe in Mormons.
What church do? Oh! I get it. I don't understand this. If I didn't ever see you before, and I don't think I did, then I don't think you should be here, in this hallucination. Because in my experience, the mind, which is where hallucinations come from, shouldn't be able to make up anything that wasn't there to start with, that didn't enter it from experience, from the real world. Imagination can't create anything new, can it? It only recycles bits and pieces from the world and reassembles them into visions. Am I making any sense right now?
Given the circumstances, yes.
So when we think we finally escaped the unbearable ordinariness and, well, untruthfulness of our lives, it's only the same old ordinariness and falseness rearranged into the appearance of novelty and truth. Nothing unknown is knowable. Don't you think it's depressing?
What? The limitations of the imagination?
Yes.
It's something you learn after your second theme party. It's all been done before.
The world. Finite. Terribly. Terribly. Well, this is the most depressing hallucination I've ever had.
Apologies. I do try to be amusing.
Don't apologize, you. I can't expect someone who's really sick to entertain me.
How on earth did you know?
Oh, that happens. This is the very threshold of revelation sometimes. You can see things. How sick you are. Do you see anything about me?
Yes,
What?
you are amazingly unhappy.
Oh, big deal! You meet a Valium addict and figure out she's unhappy. That doesn't count. Of course something else. Something surprising.
Something surprising.
Yes,
Your husband's a homo too.
ridiculous. Really?
Threshold of revelation?
Well, I don't like your revelations. I don't think you into it well at all. Joe is a very normal man. Oh God. Oh God. Do homos take like lots of long walks?
Yes, we do. In stretch pants with lavender cloths. I just looked at you and there was some sort of...
Blue streak of recognition.
Yes.
Like you knew me incredibly well.
Yes.
Yes. I have to go now. Get back. Something just fell apart. Oh God, I feel so sad.
I'm sorry. I usually say, screw the truth. But mostly the truth screws you.
I can see something else about you.
Oh?
Deep inside you. There's a part of you. The most inner part. Completely free of disease. I can see that.
Is that... That isn't true.
Threshold of revelation. Home.
People come and go so quickly here. I don't think there's any uninfected part of me. My heart's pumping polluted blood. I feel dirty.
Look up.
Hello?
Look up.
Who is that?
Prepare the way.
I don't see any.
Look up. Look up. Prepare the way. The infinite descent. A breath in air. Floating down. Glory to.
Hello? Is that it? Hello? Poor me. Poor me. Why poor me? Oh, I don't feel so good right now. I really don't.
All right, I'd like a nip or a brandy, please.
I think you got enough now.
Nonsense. Everybody's ready, I think.
Nonsense.
Okay.
Our son does not have blue hair, or blue eyes for that matter. He has green eyes, like me.
He has blue eyes, Martha.
Green.
Blue, Martha.
Green! He has the loveliest green eyes. They're not all flaked with brown and gray, you know, hazel. They're real green, deep, pure green eyes like mine.
Your eyes are brown, aren't they?
Green! Well, in some lights they look brown, but they're green. Not green like his, more hazel. George has watery blue eyes, milky blue.
Make up your mind, Martha.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. Daddy has green eyes too.
He does not. Your father has red eyes, like a white mouse. In fact, he is a white mouse.
You wouldn't dare say a thing like that if he were here. You are a coward.
That great chunk of white hair and those beady little red eyes. A white mouse.
George hates Daddy, not for anything Daddy's done to him, but for his own
inadequacy.
That's right. You hit it right on the snout. Where do you think you're going?
We need more booze, Angel.
Oh, so go. He's a good bartender, a good bar nurse. The SOB, he hates my father, you know that?
Oh, come on.
You think I'm kidding? You think I'm joking? I never joke. I don't have a sense of humor. I have a fine sense of the ridiculous, but no sense of humor. I have no sense of humor!
I haven't either.
Yes, you have, honey. Why?
Thank you. You want to know why the SOB hates my father? You want me to tell you? All right. I will now tell you why the SOB hates my father.
Oh, good.
Some people feed on the calamities of others.
They do not.
All right, shut up, both of you. All right, now. Mommy died early, see, and I sort of grew up with Daddy. I went away to school and stuff, but I more or less grew up with him. Jesus, I admired that guy. I worshipped him. I absolutely worshipped him. And he was pretty fond of me too, you know? We had a real rapport going, a real rapport.
Yeah.
And he built this college, I mean, he built it up from what it was. It's his whole life. He is the college. The college is him. You know what the endowment was when he took over and what it is now? You look it up sometime.
I know. I read it.
Shut up and listen, cutie. So, after I got done with college and stuff, I came back here and sort of sat around for a while. I wasn't married or anything. Well, I'd been married, sort of, my sophomore year at Miss Muff's Academy for Young Ladies College. The kind of junior lady chatterly arrangement, as it turned out, the marriage. He mowed the lawn at Miss Muff's, sitting up there all naked on his big power mower, mowing away. But Daddy and Miss Muff got together, put an end to that, real quick, annulled. So I was finished at Miss Muff's, where they had one less gardener's boy, and a real shame that was, and I came back here and sort of sat around for a while. I was hostess for Daddy, and I took care of him, and it was nice. It was very nice.
Yes, yes.
What do you mean, yes, yes? How would you know? Lover. And so it was about then that I got the idea that I'd marry into the college, which didn't seem quite as stupid as it turned out. I mean, Daddy had a sense of history, of continuation. Why don't you come over here and sit by me?
I don't think I should.
Suit yourself, a sense of continuation, history. And he always had it in the back of his mind to groom someone to take over sometime when he was ready to quit, a kind of succession, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Which is natural enough. When you've made something, you want to pass it on to someone, so I was on the lookout for prospects among the new men, an heir apparent. It wasn't Daddy's idea that I necessarily had to marry the guy. I mean, I wasn't the albatross. You didn't have to take me to get the prize. It was something I had in the back of my mind. And a lot of the new men were married, naturally. Sure. Like you, baby.
Like you, baby.
But then George came along. Along came George.
And along came George, bearing hooch.
I'm telling a story. You'll learn something. You'll learn something.
Alrighty?
Oh, he's come back.
That's right.
Look, dear, he's come back.
Yes, I see.
Where was I?
I'm so glad.
Oh, yeah. And then George came along, that's right. He was young, intelligent, bushy-tailed, and sort of cute, if you can imagine it.
Younger than you.
And younger than me.
By 6 years.
By 6 years. It doesn't bother me, George. And along he came, bright-eyed, into the history department. And you know what I did, dumb cluck that I am? You know what I did? I fell for him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, she did. You should have seen it. She'd sit outside my room on the lawn at night, and she'd howl and claw at the turf. I couldn't work.
I actually fell for him. That there.
Martha's a romantic at heart.
That I am. So, I fell for him, and the match seemed practical too, you know? Daddy was looking for someone
Just a minute, Martha.
to take over sometime when
Wait
he
a
was
minute,
ready
Martha.
to retire.
Stop it,
So I
Martha.
thought, what do you want?
I thought you were telling the story of our courtship. I didn't know you were going to start it on Sunday.
Well, I am.
I wouldn't if I were you.
No, you wouldn't. Well, you're not.
Now you've already sprung a leak about you know what.
What?
About the apple of our eye. The little Thugger, our son. And if you start on this business, I warn you, it's gonna make me angry.
Oh, it is it?
I warn you.
You what?
I warn you.
Do you really think we have to go through?
I stand warned. So anyway, I married the SOB and I had it all planned out. He was the groom. He was going to be groomed. First, he'd take over the history department, and then, when Daddy retired, he'd take over the whole college. That's the way it was supposed to be. You getting angry, baby? Huh? That's the way it was supposed to be. Very simple. And Daddy seemed to think it was a pretty good idea, too, until he watched for a couple of years. You getting angrier? Until he watched for a couple of years and decided that maybe Georgie boy here didn't have the stuff, that he didn't have it in him.
Don't go on, Martha.
The hell I will. You see, George here didn't have much push. He wasn't particularly aggressive. In fact, he was sort of a flop. A great, big, fat flop! I hope that was an empty bottle, George. Wouldn't want to waste good liquor. Not on your salary. Not on an associate professor's salary. I mean, he'd be no good at trustees' dinners, fundraising. He didn't have any personality, which was disappointing to Daddy, as you can imagine. So here I am, stuck with this bomb. This bomb in the history department. Who's there? Good present guy who's ready to meet somebody, not just some nobody.
Who's afraid of
Somebody's up there contemplating giving anything out of himself, something that doesn't make anybody proud of him. Oh, quit, George! Stop it!
I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna vomit.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Jesus.
Who's afraid of Virginia Wolf, Virginia Wolf, Virginia Wolf? Who's afraid of Virginia Wolf early in the morning? Who's afraid of Virginia Wolf, Virginia Wolf, Virginia Wolf? Who's afraid of Virginia Wolf early in the morning?
It's so good to see you.
You too, Martin?
Prunella, how I've missed saying your name.